Yo guys, welcome back to Vlogmas 2021. We're gonna be trying to do at least 30 days, maybe 60 days, so it'll just depend on when this video gets uploaded, but today we're gonna be making a 7-layer cake.
Deck the halls with balls of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Deck the halls with balls of holly, fa la 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 la. Remix!
So I got all different kinds, so I'm gonna pick Funfetti for the yellow for the bottom flavor. So for the first step, I'm gonna put the cake batter in the bowl. Second step, we're gonna add a cup of water to the batter. Third step is add a half a cup of vegetable oil into the batter. So third step is we're gonna put the eggs in there and then mix it all up. I'm gonna be right back when it's all done. For the next step, for the first one, we're gonna I sprayed it with canola oil. We're gonna dump this in the cake batter pan. So as you can tell, it is all even now. So next thing we're gonna do is heat up the oven at 350 and make our first layer. So the first cake just got done, so we're gonna throw it in the freezer for 15 minutes so we can take it off and put it on a plate and put it back in the freezer for 45 minutes. So now that it's been in the freezer for 15 minutes, I'm gonna flip it over and then put it on a plate and put it back in the freezer. So what we're gonna do next is let that sit for 60 minutes, and we should be able to have that as the bottom of the cake. So the next one we're gonna make is the devil's food. It's the same steps, so I'm just gonna skip to the oven. So the first one is done freezing, so what I'm gonna do next is put frosting on it, and then we're gonna put a skewer through the middle. So there is step one. I think I'm just gonna go with because I accidentally bought gel food coloring. I think I'm just gonna go with like a regular, like 5-layer cake or however many layers we can get. There's the first layer done. I got the skew in, so I'm just waiting for the second layer. So now that this is frozen, we're gonna flip it over. So this is the devil's food cake, which is going to be our second layer. We're going to flip this over onto this plate and then put this plate back in there for 40 minutes. So guys, for the funfetti, I ended up going and getting green food coloring so I can make the batter green. So that's why it turned out like that. So we were able to get the second cake on. So what I'm thinking for this one is go with a red layer and just make it like a Christmas themed cake. So this is the second layer. Yeah, it dripped down and everything, but still that looks pretty cool for a Christmas tree cake. So guys, like, I'm not a professional, so I'm not too worried about that, but like, look at this second layer. I mean, so far it's going better than I thought. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to get a second layer on there. So this is how the third layer turned out. It is green, but yeah. So guys, this is layer 3. I'm gonna also put frosting on it. So far we got a white layer, a red layer, and then the green layer, and then I have another layer in the oven. So we're gonna do 6 layers. So guys, that is the third layer of our cake. It's looking pretty good so far. So we just got our 4th cake in the freezer. And then we're gonna do our 5th, and then that'll be it. So guys, this is the 4th layer done. We got one. We got all the way on the bottom here. All the way up to here. You can see the layers. I know it doesn't look the best, but for my first time doing this, it's actually turning out. Some of the edges came off. So like a big thing for me was don't use funfetti cake. There's also, so basically I use devil food cake, that worked really well. And I also use yellow moist cake, which also was probably the best one, but yeah. So guys, the final cake is on. I'm gonna put sprinkles on top. But basically you put the skewers in the middle. Then you have the 5 layers. So guys, the final cake is on. I'm gonna put sprinkles on top. But basically you put the skewers in the middle. Then you have the 5 layers. So I am officially done with this one, but this is Vlogmas Day 1. So this took about 8 hours to do 5 layers because I had to freeze it for about an hour each layer. And then I had to wait like 15 minutes just to flip it over and everything onto a plate. And then put it in the freezer and then make a new one. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe guys. Peace.
Deck the halls with balls of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Deck the halls with balls of holly, fa la 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 la. Remix!